Hello and welcome back. Today, we are going to continue our work on introducing the class to a blended classroom environment. So, before we go any further, I want you to pause this video and make sure you have set up your notes for today. Our learning target or our objective is that we are going to identify our class expectations in a blended classroom. So let's start with materials. There are three categories of materials that you need in order to be prepared for class. First is an 8.5 by 11 notebook. I would prefer that it's college ruled because that gives you more lines to work with. If you do not have a notebook, that is okay. You can use loose leaf paper and then keep all of your notes in the ELA tab divider of your binder. The second item that you need are headphones. I know that sounds crazy because at Gateway, we keep our listening devices packed away. But when we are watching videos, we need to be able to use headphones because we will all be in different places. So you want earbuds, AirPods, or headphones that are compatible with your Chromebook. And pencils or pens. I'm okay with pens too. It doesn't matter to me what color you use. These are for you to use. So make sure that you have writing utensils. Of course, you know about cell phones. That is a gateway rule. Phones should always be in your backpack as you enter the classroom. You will have no need for those while we're in class at all. All right, so let's start with our do now sheet expectation. At the beginning of each class, you want to take one of these half sheets from the black tray that is along the long counter. This is what you are doing for bell work. We just call it a do now. And we talked about this a little bit more in detail on the last lesson. These are graded and they are usually somewhere between 10 and 20 points per assignment. When you are done, you just leave it there on your desk, put it to the side, and you go on to your next activity in your lesson, and I will collect them as class gets underway. I will also post a pacing tracker on the Promethean board. You want to check this board so that you can see what lesson you're on, or more importantly, who you might want to work with. So, yes, we have assigned seats, but those are going to change on a daily basis because if there's somebody that you are on pace with, that might be the person that you want to be working with today. You will also want to make sure you have your unit outline that is posted in Google Classroom. I expect that you check your unit outline daily. This is for you so that you can make sure you know what lesson you're on, what you have due, and what materials you need. Video and notes expectations mean basically that you are just following along with your notes and filling in important information as you go. I want you to pause the videos as you need to so that you can fill in the notes. When you finish writing down your notes, you should always go back and reread what you wrote and then finish marking your notes. You want to add with your highlighter or other colors. If I'm giving you guided notes, I want you to tape those notes inside your notebook, and then you should check it off on your outline that you've completed it. The expectations for practice are that you either work on your own or that you collaborate with a partner. It is so important that we learn from each other. So I want you to feel free to ask your classmates for help. Of course, I am available to help, but you should always check with a classmate first. Check your work and make sure that you understand the concepts when you're finished. And my expectation when you complete a mastery check is that you just make sure you're ready to show what you know. Because remember, when you take mastery checks, these are like quizzes. So you are taking them on your own. You're not talking to anybody. You are not using your notes. You are by yourself. And this is you showing me what you know. So just make sure that before you go to the mastery check, you've taken really good notes, you've practiced with the notes, and you're ready to go. That's the end of this video. Let's move on to practice.